And speaking of different eras, I wonder if this isn't really so much of a question, but you might want to comment on it. And I think Dave would agree with me about this. You know, me and Dave both played football, but we never made it to the level of playing in the NFL. So we became fans, and we watched a good majority of your career, and all through the 1970s, we were big fans. And I get kind of mad when some of the modern day fans try to say things like, "Oh, guys from that era, they wouldn't even make the team today." I think that's pretty disrespectful to try to diminish someone's accomplishments like that. And you guys, you had to work in the off season. You didn't have all the benefits that these guys have today, the arthroscopic surgery and the better knowledge of nutrition and all the benefits that these guys have today that you guys didn't have. It just kind of makes me mad when people say things like that. And, I always defend the guys that played from your era because you guys were the best as far as I'm concerned.
Well, thank you. Well, I sort of feel that way about when TV first started, when the pro football
Right.
first started, I was young, and I started watching it with my dad, and they had
Right.
probably no weightlifting in high school and maybe even in college, and their pads and things were not anywhere near what we had. They had leather helmets, which I had a leather helmet in eighth grade. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't think I could have made it as long as I
Yeah.
did with the leather helmet. These leather helmets that we had were well used. They were soft. But no, the players. I mean, there was some great players uh, back in the old days, and I do think that when they finally integrated and the black players came in, I mean, they added to the game. They had very special abilities, and so I think it made the game much better.